Health and safety issues do sit within the broader category of workplace investigations because they often involve examining what happened, why it happened, and how similar incidents can be prevented in the future. A serious injury, a near miss, or an unsafe condition in the workplace will almost always require some form of investigation to understand contributing factors and improve controls. That said, health and safety investigations are a very different discipline compared to typical workplace conduct investigations like harassment, misconduct, or policy breaches. The main reason is that safety investigations are not just about workplace behavior. They are about technical risk, engineering controls, regulatory compliance, and sometimes even scientific analysis of hazards. This makes the work significantly more specialized. In most jurisdictions, including Ontario, health and safety investigations are also closely tied to legislation and regulatory bodies. Investigators may need to understand and apply specific legal duties under occupational health and safety laws, and in some cases, incidents must be reported to regulators immediately. This adds a level of legal and procedural complexity that goes beyond standard HR-led investigations. Another important reason is methodology. Safety investigations often use structured technical frameworks such as root cause analysis, fault tree analysis, or barrier analysis. These are designed to identify system failures rather than individual misconduct. For example, the focus is often on how equipment, processes, training, supervision, and environmental conditions contributed to the incident, not just who made a mistake. That systems-based approach is quite different from many workplace conduct investigations, which often focus more directly on individual actions and policy violations. There is also a question of competence and risk. Because safety investigations can directly affect life, physical safety, and regulatory liability, organizations are expected to use qualified health and safety professionals who are trained in hazard identification, risk assessment, and incident investigation techniques. Using general investigators without that training can lead to incomplete findings, missed hazards, or even non-compliance with legal obligations. Finally, the consequences of safety investigations are often more serious and far-reaching. Findings may trigger regulatory inspections, mandatory reporting, engineering changes, or significant operational shutdowns. The level of technical detail required is usually well beyond the scope of a general workplace investigation training program. For these reasons, while health and safety incidents are unquestionably important and may begin with a similar fact-finding approach, they belong to a specialized investigative stream. In this course, we therefore acknowledge their relevance, but intentionally do not cover them in detail, so we can focus more deeply on the core areas of workplace investigations such as misconduct, complaints, and organizational conduct issues.